I was in Chennai while I was on my journey across India. I met a psychologist there who, by the way, is an award winning entrepreneur too. She asked me a beautiful question. Vimal, when a guy walks up to someone standing in a bus stand, tells them he has lost his wallet, tells them he has to go somewhere, and requests them some money, 90 out of 100 people won't help. Then how are you traveling? How are you traveling without spending a single rupee of your own? How? I was amused. She really has a point, isn't it? See, after all, traveling without spending a rupee is with the help of love of people. So, in a nutshell, her question drags down to how am I even traveling with the help of love of people, people whom I've never met, people who are absolute strangers. Beautiful. I started thinking and I really couldn't come up with an answer. We started discussing. At the end of our discussion, she told me, Vimal, probably you're connecting to people at a much deeper level to get this much of love. I was amused. Right. Maybe I'm connecting to people at a much deeper level. There can't be any other reason. Because I'm not the chosen one. It shouldn't be that way. So, when I started analyzing this further, I realized I'm following a particular procedure whenever I get a lift or whenever I meet a host to connect with them. So, how did I do that? Or even better, how can you also do that? First one, ask deeper questions. Whenever I get into a vehicle or whenever I meet a host, I try to ask much deeper questions. It isn't like as soon as I get into a vehicle, I start by asking, hey, what do you think? What is life? I was volunteering there. It is some 30 kilometers away from Pondicherry. It is run by an amazing person called Karthik and an equally amazing team. There, I met a guy. We started talking. He told me a lot of things about his family, about his dreams, his desires, even his tantrums. You know, he told me his only dream is to become a watchman. Yes, a watchman. He told me his grandfather was a watchman, his father too was a watchman, so he dreams to become a watchman one day. There was one other guy, he actually was observing what I was doing. I was actually documenting whatever they are doing, and for that I was also photographing. So he came up to me and he asked me, can you please take a photograph of me so that I can send it to prospective brides? You know, his only dream is to get married. Dreams can also be so simple. There, that moment, I understood what an impact listening can create when you actually sit and try to understand where they are coming from. It can actually improve and flourish your connections. This brings me to my third and my most favorite thing. Try to find ways to give back. See, giving back is a part of getting connected. If a person is feeling exploited, and if a person is feeling like he's only contributing and you're not giving back anything, there'll be no connection. Giving back is a part of connection. It need not to be in materialistic terms. Giving back can also be simple, like offering your ear to listen, offering your shoulder to cry, offering your advice from whatever you have learned over the years. I remember I met a guy in Chennai for dinner. We started talking. He told me a lot of problems that has been running in his life, his dreams, his aspirations, whatever. And after dinner, we were leaving. He hugged me and cried. He told me, Vimal, you have changed my life. You literally have changed my life. So, now, why is this important? Why does this even matter? Imagine a world where people ask much deeper questions rather than same age-old questions. Imagine a world where you're not judged based on your perspective, but people put forward their perspective very respectfully, and you'll discuss and arrive at an even better perspective. Imagine a world where giving and getting love is easier than ever. That world is much more peaceful. That world is extremely beautiful. That world is the most prosperous world. I dream of that world. Thank you so much.